going to be joining us from the seats he grew up in Arrowhead. That's later on in the show. Now, it is true that Rome was not built in a day, but somebody forgot to tell that to Patrick Mahomes, who's been spending all season checking off boxes in Chiefs Kingdom, from first 50 touchdown and 5,000-yard seasons in team history to first playoff win by a team-drafted quarterback while birthing the first home championship game in team history. And we're not even mentioning perhaps the first MVP award in team history, although I guess we just did. And now Patrick Mahomes stands just 2 consecutive wins shy of building Kansas City's football Rome in 20 career starts. Here's Jeffrey Chadia.
I remember being in the clubhouse every single day, it seems like, of my entire life. Either I was at a baseball game or I was in the clubhouse with my dad and his friends, and they really just kind of brought me along with them.
Patrick was always out there. I mean, that was what he wanted to do. He wanted to get there early. He wanted to go down there and hit with A-Rod. He wanted to, go out and shag balls with the team, and, and then take his batting practice and then go to the nursery.
He had a pretty good fastball, too, at an early age, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, I think we went to the World Series, Junior Little League World Series. He was throwing 91 then. That was the year before he went to 9th grade. And by the time he was a senior, he was up to about 96 miles an hour.
Well, your dad played professional baseball, and he's on you saying, look, you're pretty special as a baseball player. Why did you stick with football, even when your dad was saying this could be your ticket?
It was really just the love for the game. I just kind of really started getting into football, coming from baseball, having the opportunity to get drafted out of high school. I look back on it now, it was a very, very risky move. People say I'm a risk taker on the field, too. So, something I guess I've done my whole life.
Mahomes to his left, getting chased, gonna throw to the end zone again. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
When was the first time you really heard about Patrick Mahomes?
It was a couple of years back. Brett Veach was on him from the start. He says, you got to see this kid. He's unbelievable. And Veach started feeding me these tapes going, hey, what do you think? What do you think? I got it right at the ground level.
This franchise hadn't drafted a quarterback since 1983 in the first round. What does it say about Patrick Mahomes that he was the guy to fill that void for this team?
What it says is from top to bottom of the organization, starting with Clark Hunt to Andy Reid, to our offensive coaches, to our personnel staff, that collectively as a group, this was the guy we wanted. Had we had the first pick in the draft, we would have taken Pat Mahomes.
Before he got drafted and after he got drafted, we kept hearing Brett Favre's name over and over again. You coached Brett Favre. How fair are some of those comparisons?
The similarities are they both have big arms and confidence that they can put the ball in a keyhole.
The Chiefs Kingdom will host the AFC Championship.
You don't seem like a guy who's fazed by pressure.
For me, I was always remembered my dad and his friends getting in extra work, and those guys were at the top of the game. I'm an NFL quarterback. I know the work that's needed in order to be at the top of the game. I want to be great. I want to be one of the best in the NFL, and I want to have a lot of success on this football field.
All right, good piece there by Jeff. Now it's time for Warner's Corner, presented by Taco Bell. And let's take a look back at the first game between these two teams. If you're a Patriots fan, everybody's saying, well, yeah, we beat the Chiefs the first time because we were the more efficient team. If you're a Chiefs fan, you're probably looking back at that game and saying, man, we lost because we missed some opportunities that were out there for us. And let's go back and look. Patrick Mahomes was a great piece on him, but he missed some things in this last game. We see a blitz right here. You got the free safety squatting in the middle of the field. Got Tyreek Hill, that explosive player. Chance for a touchdown, just misses. That's 3 points right there that they missed. Now we're going to come back here. You're going to see it again. We're going to overplay to Tyreek Hill on the top. He got a chance for a big play to Sammy Watkins right there. An interception leads to 7 points for the Patriots. One more chance here late in the first half. Patrick, just throw it away. Just throw it away, and you get yourself 3 points. He tries to force one in there. A risk taker, as we saw in the piece. Another 3 points missed out on. And blitz zero. Going to have an answer for blitz zero. Take the quick throw on the backside. It's an easy first down, maybe a touchdown. We throw it, we check it down. Once again, kick a field goal, we lose 4 points. So 18 total points that were missed out on because they had those opportunities they weren't able to take advantage of. That's going to be something key today is Patrick Mahomes, can he make those throws when they're there and maybe not make the mistakes that he made last time if the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get a win, Rich?
All right, thanks very much, Kurt. So these two teams have split the last 4 meetings that they played one another. The Chiefs took the 2017 opener, and then, of course, the famed 2015 move on to Cincinnati beat down of New England, which beat Kansas City in the 2015 divisional game in Gillette. And then, of course, week 6 of this season. Today's tiebreaker, Kurt Warner, obviously with a lot on the line. Let's tailor the tape it. You're up first.
Man, I tell you what, Rich, this is a tough one. Patrick Mahomes is my MVP on the season. 50 touchdown passes, over 5,000 yards. But come on. I mean, Tom Brady is in his home, not meaning his home stadium, but his home is the AFC Championship game. I don't know if there's any way that I would pick anybody else in this type of situation. As much as I love Patrick Mahomes, I got to give the advantage here to the Patriots. AP, what you got on the running backs?
I'm going with the Patriots. Definitely going with the Patriots. Look at James White. He set an NFL record last week with playoff record with 15 receptions. And then you pair him with Sony Michel, 24 carries, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. These guys do a great job of game planning their backs. So I'm going with the Patriots.
All right, now I'll just go and snatch that ball from the running back. Don't worry about throwing it to me, AP. But listen, let's talk about the wide receivers. I like to say pass catchers. And when you talk about pass catchers, man, I got to lay on the side of the Kansas City Chiefs with Tyreek Hill. That's a big play machine. 27 passes of 20-plus yards, 8 passes of 40-plus yards. So this man is a machine. And also pass catchers is Travis Kelce. Simply the best tight end in the game. And I'm telling you that right now, Brandon. Yeah. Those are the guys catching it. What about the guys trying to defend that pass?
Yeah, you can't talk about the pass catcher without talking about the guys that defend them, and that's the defensive backs. The secondary that has the edge is the Saints. And the reason why they have the edge is because Dennis Allen. This guy's up to midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, putting things together. This defense went from one of the worst defensive units at the beginning of the season to the end. Now, let's see what our guys have to say about the defensive line. Willie?
Well, guess what, Irv? It ain't no pass catching if the defensive line is affecting the pocket. And I'm giving the advantage to the Kansas City Chiefs. They had the #1 tandem tied for most sacks. Yeah, D Ford and Chris Jones led the league along with Bradley Chubb and Von Miller, 26.5 sacks. And then when you pair that with Justin Houston, who did not play in that first game, in the last 7 games, he's got 8 sacks. So you're talking about affecting the pocket and getting to the quarterback. I'm going with the Chiefs. Now, we got you here for a reason because you play the linebacker position. Give me the advantage.
Man, you got the linebackers, the quarterbacks of the defense. Man, I've got to rock with the Patriots. Why? Experience in this game. These guys make plays. These make interceptions, block punts, you name it, they do it. Hightower, Van Noy, I got to roll with the Patriots.
All right, so you got the defensive line, you got the linebackers. Mooch, what you got over there?
Well, let's talk coaches, okay? And Belichick, he's got everything, right? He's got to be the advantage because Bill Belichick, he's got 5 Super Bowl rings, and he's beaten Andy Reid 6 out of 8 games, head-to-head, really, over time. Both of these guys have 497 wins between the two of them. Are you kidding me? So the advantage has got to go to the Patriots. They've both been Coach of the Year, but Andy is a buddy of mine, and we cut our teeth together in Green Bay. And you know what? I'm changing my pick. I'm going to go with the Chiefs because Andy Reid, this is going to be like win one for Andy. That team is going to win one for Andy Reid. That crowd is going to win one for Andy Reid. So I audible right there. It's going to be the Chiefs with the advantage today. How about that? Drew in there. He's won a Super Bowl before, and he says, I want another one. Drew Brees, everybody's ready for this one.
Coming up on NFL Game Day Morning, it's Championship Sunday, and we've never, ever felt so bold. Our guys' bold predictions are on the way. Plus,